כל לשון ההלכות בכל יום מותח לו שחרור בין הערובה בעזרת השם. Today is the 24th of month of Kislev. Tonight is Hanukkah בעזרת השם, the 5th to the 25th, the first night of Hanukkah בעזרת השם, בסייעתא דשמיא. ערב ישועת השם כערב עין בעזרת השם. Hashem can make miracles. Let's not give up. All the shvuim, all the soldiers, everybody should go home to celebrate the home. Hanukkah at home בעזרת השם. We'll be learning today two mitzvot d'oraita. Mitzvah number 141, the Maaseh Zevach Shalamim, the Korban Shalamim, the peace offerings that the people give in the Beit HaMikdash. We'll be discussing. And mitzvah number 142, we have a Korban called Todah, thank you Korban, and there's a prohibition to leave its meat for the next day. Basically, it has to be consumed that night, or that day, when the Korban was made, in order to make it persumanes, in order to exemplar or to make a great deal out of the miracle that Hashem did for a person. Thank you. Usually, Korban brought after some event like we have today, if somebody came out of danger, so somebody came out of jail, something like that. So Korban Todah was brought. We learn that Hashem today. The mitzvot are B'ezrat Hashem dedicated, as we said already, for the soldiers and all the captives to be returned B'ezrat Hashem before licht tonight, before the lighting tonight. It was amazing. Yesterday I saw in Yerushalayim there's a yeshiva set up 139 menorahs with the name of each captive. The yeshiva bochurim, mixture of Hasidim, Litvish boys. It was a beautiful sight to see. They set up 139 menorahs on metal trays, and B'ezrat Hashem there will be lighting for on behalf of those people who are in captivity. Hashem should protect all the Jews. Mitzvah number 141. Also, Refuah Shlema to all the Jews, the Limut, and also Aliyah to all the Neshamot who have no families to daven for them. Hashem should use the Limut on their behalf. Mitzvah number 141. This mitzvah is obligating 141 for a Kohen to do exactly as he is commanded to perform the mitzvah of Shalamim, peace offerings, in the Beit HaMikdash for an individual who brings it. Shneimar, as it says, chapter 3, Vayikra, Pasuk Aleph, Pasuk 1, Ve'im Zevach Shalamim Korbano. If a person brings Korban, which is peace offering, that's he's going to be Korban. Ve'amar od le'ashlamat ma'amalacha. Later on it says, V'zot Torah Zevach Shalamim, im al Torah Todah yakrivenu. Im al Todah yakrivenu. So then later on it says, Pasuk, chapter 7, Pasuk 11 and 12, and this is the Torah of the Shlamim. The Imal Todah Yakrivenu. We'll bring it together with a thank you offering. Okay, let's see what does that mean. There are four types of the names. I guess let's see. There are four types of that all korbanot are included in it. And they are korban olah. Korban olah means the entire korban animal is being brought up on Hashem, to Hashem. Chatat, a sin offering. V'asham ushlamim. Then you have Hashamot, the guilt offerings, and the shlamim, and thank you offering. שכל קורבן שיקריבו ציבור או יחיד מאחד מאלה יהיה לעולם. Okay, so any individual could bring it, or a community could bring it. Okay, the Rabbi continues. What does that mean? כבר כתבתי פעמים שאין לכתוב ראשים באלו המלאכות. I've already said many times, the foundations of korbanot is very ununderstandable, unachievable for us to understand even. But again, the purpose of it, we said some relations we had to it. The relations was that it has at least understanding of subduing ourselves or lowering our pride, to understand that we are trying to come close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's maybe one aspect of the Korban, but in reality, we have no way of understanding truly, to getting to the truth matter of of the korbanot. Midinei mitzvah. So how do you do the mitzvah? So this is how we're going to discuss today how to fulfill the mitzvah of shlamim, the gift of peace offering. First of all, you bring it min hakevasim, umin ha'izim, umin ha'bakar. So the peace offering could be also either a ram, a goat, or a bull. Umin ha'zacharim, umin ha'kivot. You could bring it either male or female. Min ha'gedolim, umin ha'kitanim. Doesn't matter, big or small. Ve'ena of bar shlamim. You could never bring a peace offering a bird. Uktanim nikraim miben shmonat yamim ad shana tmima miyom liyom. What is called a small animal? Any animal that's 8 days old up to 1 year. That's called small. Klomar v'yeh katan ad tashlum ha'ibur. Meaning he will be called small until the completion of his birth. V'gadol nikra b'bakar mishana ad shalosh shanim. Now, what is an allowable age for a big bulky animal? The big bulky animal, it's from 1 year till 3 years. You're allowed to bring it in the korban. Ubatzon mishana ad shtei shanim. That again, we're talking about from 1 till 3. Once it turns 3, you cannot bring the bull anymore. Once a ram or a goat turns 2, you cannot bring it anymore. But mishana ad shtei shanim shlemot. It has to be 2 full years, the max. Yeter al ken harehu zaken ve'en makrivin oto. Any animal that's over this age, 2 years old, the small animals, 2 years old in 1 day, then it's going to be no more. You cannot bring it in a korban anymore. Any old animal, bigger animal, it's going to be 3. The cow or bull. There are 4 types of peace offerings. There are peace offerings on behalf of the community. So one of them is for the community, and the other 3 are the peace offerings of an individual. So Rabbi continues. Any peace offering of the community will be called Holy of Holiest. And for the community, there's a peace offering. It could be only one animal. One animal. Sorry. It's one sacrifice, not one animal. One act. So the act has to include 2 rams or a female sheep. So they have to be brought with 2 types of bread in the time of Shavuot, the Hag of Shavuot. So this on Shavuot, the sacrifice is brought with the 2 lechem. Those are the 2 lechems, the real lechem. For the only time that was lechem allowed to be, real bread was allowed to be brought in the Beit HaMikdash was at that time. This lechem, 2 loaves with two rams. The Kohanim are consuming this on behalf of the nation, but except for the insides, just like a sin offering and like a guilt offering. So now, all the details about this mitzvah of completion of this act is discussed in Masechta Menachot. The shechting, the throwing of the blood, the taking of the skin, taking out all the inside, the salting, and bringing out another mizbech, the innards. All those are discussed there. So now, any peace offering from this community called Kodesh Kedoshim. An individual bringing peace offerings, this is called Holy Kalim, meaning light Kedusha. It has light element of holiness. What does that mean? Let's see. Okay, same thing. All the details about that korban is brought in also the same Gemara Menachot. והשלושה מינין אלו של שלמי יחיד שווים הן במלאכות אלו. אבל יש לך, so there are 3 types of different peace offerings that a person performs, an individual. All of them are equal. אבל יש לך לדעת עניין החילוק שביניהם בקצת ענייניהם דרך כלל. But there's still some differences within those three of the individual peace offerings. דע, כי משלושה מינים של שלמי יחיד, האחד הוא קורבן השלמים הבא, ולא לחם עמו. So there are some peace offerings that have no bread coming with it. והם שלמי חגיגה ושמחה. Those are בעת העלייה לרגל לשלושה. So now, those are the ones that come without bread. The peace offerings are brought together with during the 3 holidays when the person goes up to the בשלושה רגלים. Okay? ואלו הן הנקראים שלמים. This is called שלמים, just the שלמים. Okay. והשני, the second difference is שלמים הבאים עם הלחם הידוע. The peace offerings that bring some bread. like, והוא קורבן הבא רק בתורת נדר או בנדבה. This shlamim is talking about the person who made a vow or a gift offering. ולא בחובה. This is not an obligation. ואלו השלמים נקראים במשנה קורבן תודה. So these are brought as a thank you offering. That's shlamim. והלחם הבא עמו נקרא לחם תודה. And the bread that's brought with it is called the bread of thanks. והמין השלישי, what's the difference in the third one? של שלמי יחיד, הם השלמים אשר מקריבים הנזיר ביום מלאת ימי נזרו. Now, a nazir brings also korban shlamim, the peace offering, on the time when his nazirut is finished. Okay? והן באים גם כן עם לחם, that one is also brought with bread. Okay? The laws are being discussed. ואלו השלמים נקראים במשנה אלי נזיר. El Nazir. And this is the peace offering that's called the ram of a Nazir. וביארו חכמינו זיכרונם לברכה, in our sages taught us, ובדין הגמרא, לחוזק שוק המפורש בהן, הנאכלים הכהנים, כמה שיעורים. Okay, so all the details next. The Rabbi discusses who's eating what. בדיני הלחם, הבאים שניהם, what about the breads that brought with it. All those things are discussed later on here. Okay, then it goes into details. How much breads? There was 40 breads, different types of breads. Again, it's not breads really. It's not chametz. It's bread, not chametz, like matzah and different types of. Again, there were 40 of those. Chalot. Okay, all those things. How much kohanim are allowed to take from there? And the discussions over there. Time is short. We have to cut down. נוהגת מצוות השלמים בזמן הבית בזרי כהונה. The mitzvah of bringing peace offerings, obviously it's only time at Beit HaMikdash. The only kohanim are allowed to bring it on the mizbeach. On behalf of people, כי להם יחיו העבודה, והוא עובר עליה ושינה את הסדרן בצדדים ידועים בגמרא שביטל עשה מלבד שיש צדדית שהקורבן פסול. If the Kohen did not fulfill properly the rules of fulfilling this korban, he has disqualified the korban from making a korban, and there could be a lot of problems. And also, if he doesn't do it properly, he has broken the word of Hashem. He didn't follow Hashem's command. Chas v'shalom. Hashem, we're continuing mitzvah number 142. שלא להותיר מבשר קורבן התודה. So now we discussed that one of the shlamim is the korban todah. One of the peace offerings is actually the korban todah. We discussed some of the details about it. Now we have a prohibition in the Torah, Isra Doraita, to leave over any of its meat for the next day. שלא להותיר דבר שום דבר בקורבן התודה עד בוקר ולומר למתחרת יום זביחתו. From the moment, from the time that it was sacrificed, till next day, the morning of the next day, meaning Amud HaShachar, from the first rays of the light. Now this meat cannot be left over, and it's a asur, it's a prohibition. Shenimar, as it says by Korban Todah, chapter 7, Vayikra, pasuk 15, Lo yaniach mimeno ad boker, you're not allowed to leave over it anything until the morning, just like Pesach. וממנו למדנו שאר קדושים גם כן שכל מה שישאר מהם אחר זמן אכילתו שהוא נותר. From here we learn also any leftovers that left, any meat that have left over for the next day, it's called notar. Okay, and anybody who does that on purpose is over isur ze. He transgresses mitzvah number 142. So that means lo notar. That's the leaving over. If he did it on purpose, right? We'll be talking about not somebody just by mistake forgot about it and everything. No, he says I want to eat it tomorrow. Chas v'shalom. That would be a prohibition of notar, and then in that such instance, now do we punish him? What do we do with the meat? No, we can't punish him because in reality he didn't do anything. By leaving over the meat in factuality, did he do a maaseh? Of course not. He didn't do any actual physical work. He just left the meat over till what's his name? If he left over the meat, so in that case we do not what's his name? There's no physical punishment. Now that's beidin. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu, of course, has a punishment to the person. Why did you allow it? You transgressed against God's word. So now, but the reality is, there is another reason maybe he doesn't get lashed, or maybe he doesn't even get punished at all from Hashem. Why? Because the Torah tells you right away there is an obligation. You're obligated to burn it. If you shunitak la'aseh, so the Rabbi explains. So that's the next mitzvah, number 143, right? And the same pasuk will tell us you have to burn all that's left over, you must burn. So the Rabbi says like this, and since there is a mitzvah that immediately follows this command, no prohibition, okay? We discussed, the Rabbi says over here, let's see, mitzvah number 96. So mitzvah number 96 has some allusion or some connection to this mitzvah. Let's open it. The Rabbi says over here, Mr. Shem mitzvah lefi shaharon mishkan Torah v'Torah v'hi kol ikarenu v'chodenu התחייבנו לנהוג בו כל כבוד וכל נדנו. 1 second. I don't understand. What are you saying? צדיק ו'? No, פרשת צו. No, מצוות קמ"ג. Okay, so tomorrow we'll go into more details about this mitzvah. עכשיו כתבנו רמז משורשיו, מעט, okay, קצת עיניו כמנהגנו. Okay, so I guess mitzvah number 143 will go details tomorrow. We'll go into more details. Again, we already understand on our own that the purpose of this mitzvah, the purpose obviously is to be zrizim. I mean, let's say the Rabbi is not writing it. We can understand on our own. Obviously, we could understand on our own. The fact is that the person has to be careful with the korbanot. We already discussed about that. Also, that we have to have importance of these elements of the korbanot. And if you don't have importance and you don't feel there's some kind of holiness and there is higher elements that are involved, the bizayon, maybe the disgracefulness of the korban, that would not something that we're looking for. But otherwise, we're looking for only to B'ezrat Hashem grow and elevate ourselves via all the korbanot. B'ezrat Hashem. Have a wonderful day.